Godzilla, over the course of his long and illustrious career as a radioactive kaiju behemoth, has fought a lot of memorable battles. But of them all, which were the biggest crowd pleasers? These are the best Godzilla fights ranked. Admittedly, Godzilla Raids Again is a fairly forgettable Godzilla movie, but his fight against Anguirus is one for the history books, as the first monster that he ever took on screen. Mecha King Ghidorah certainly gave the King of the Monsters a run for his money in a silly, over-the-top kind of way. It was a super fun fight to close out the movie, though. Godzilla vs. Hedorah pits Godzilla against one of his most unusual and underrated foes, and as such, the titular battle turns out to be one of the series' most distinctive. Godzilla sometimes has the luxury of working alongside allies, and his fight against Megalon and Gigan alongside Jet Jaguar is one of the most fun fights to watch due to just how absurd it all is. The climactic 2 vs 1 fight of both a heroic Mothra and King Ghidorah taking on Godzilla provides true spectacle, made even more so by the fact that this is one of the cruelest and most malicious versions of Godzilla ever put on screen. Biollante is a horrifying, huge, yet surprisingly pitiful giant monster, and due to the nature of how unusual it looks physically, the fight between it and Godzilla is nothing short of a true sight to behold. For years, the MonsterVerse was building up to one moment, the big climactic fight between Godzilla and Kong, and boy did the fight ever deliver the spectacle. The speed with which the real Godzilla decimates the inferior Zilla from the American 1998 film is unbelievably hilarious. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla benefits immensely from having the two titular monsters having explosive and even nail-biting battles, so the whole movie makes it on the list. And finally, Godzilla and Godzilla Jr. vs. Destoroyah concluded the Heisei era in a devastating fashion, with the violence and genuinely high stakes of the titular battle in this film making it arguably the best, or at least most memorable, fight sequence in any Godzilla movie.